Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Victor. I just would like to say that I haven't uploaded any video recently because the internet here is just like crap. It doesn't work at all. Imagine my last video, I made the last video like about 20 days ago about Marseille, and I still haven't been able to upload it. Imagine I worked for 19 days at the villa here, and I'm like the internet like everywhere is just like crap. Doesn't work. Like doesn't really matter where you are. It just like doesn't work. Like France, seriously, I just don't know what's going on. But I used to think that this was like one of the best countries in the world. But here, seriously, like the internet is just like a real joke. However, so right now we are about to get a antigen test with Rachel and my sister, because tomorrow we are planning to go to Monaco, and then we are going to the last city of France, which is located at the border with Italy. We are heading to Monaco tomorrow.
First thing first, now I would like to give you an insight into what Rachel and I did in this summer. We had the lovely opportunity to work with a family, looking after the children. We had many activities during the day. We had to go scuba diving, which is something really lovely. By the way, we had the beach just in front of the house. We had to read books every day.
I've never seen
so many bears, said Kipper. You'd better stay together in case we get lost.
We had to fly helicopters with them, and I even had to sew a teddy octopus. I don't even know if you can say that. Our boss would go literally 3 times a week somewhere by helicopter. We had to go biking around the house. By the way, that place was massive. There was like a tiny little forest in the garden. Due to the fact that we had to see just in front of the house, we had this sensation that we were working on holidays. It was really nice because we were allowed to use the swimming pool, to have coffees and do whatever we wanted, of course in our free time.
Guys, have you heard about that saying, when the cat is away, the mice party, or something like that?
When the cat's away, the mice play.
Well, something like that. Now, that means that now it's time for a nice coffee.
There were a few days when we had to work just the minimum, because the family would go on their boat around. They would go to Saint-Tropez or Cannes. In that case, we had the whole house just for us. So this is what my summer job was like.
Hello guys, good morning. So basically yesterday we didn't have any luck. We couldn't do the test because we had to pay online, and because we've got a few problems with our cards, we couldn't pay, you know. So what we thought is to go earlier to Cannes, because we're planning to do our antigen test there, and that's why we are going extremely early. Right now it is 7 o'clock now. Hi. Good morning. Do you think that we are going to have luck in Cannes?
Well, it's a bit of a tricky situation because last night we wanted to do an antigen test and we were not allowed because I wasn't able to pay online because I couldn't get the security code on my phone.
So we finally got to San Rafael. So from here we are going to be departing to Cannes. And yeah.
Here we go on our way to Cannes. This is a lovely landscape. What do you think? If I didn't know that this was France, I would think that this is like Northern California. It's really beautiful.
So guys, here we are finally in Cannes, and right now we need to go on an antigen test hand. because otherwise we wouldn't be able to go to Monaco. However, we are in Cannes, so this is one of the most important and beautiful cities here in France. I just would like to say that if we found a place where to do our test, then it would be actually something, I would say that it would be fate, because otherwise we wouldn't have seen Cannes, and I suppose that we were supposed to come here.
Only a few meters away, we found a pharmacy where to do our antigen test.
So I was extremely worried that we weren't going to find a place to do an antigen test, and eventually we found it right in Cannes.
And it was a lot
it's
cheaper.
€10 cheaper than San Mexico. Really.
So I already did the test, and so now I have to wait. Now I'm waiting for Rachel and Yancy. So we paid €29, so we saved €10. In total 30 for the three of us. So it was a really good idea to come here. We even saved money, imagine. So
We did it.
Now we can go for a nice walk around Cannes until all shops open. Today I would like to buy something I've been wanting to have for quite some time. I'm talking about a drone. A professional one, of course. And today it's the day that I'm getting it. I am extremely excited. We've gone to one of the country's most important electronic shops, FNAC. I've heard that they've got all sorts of drones here. Let's see what we can have.
we finally bought the drone, and now we have to go to the train station to go to Menton, right? Hello guys, so here we are in Menton. So unfortunately I couldn't make like an amazing vlog here because I don't have memory space on my telephone, and that's the problem. However, what I wanted to tell you is I had to delete like a few things to make this video. I've been trying my new drone, and can you believe that I had lost on the beach the camera protector? And I've been looking for this thing for the last hour, I would say. Jesus Christ, that exists. Because I tell you something, I was like panicking now. What I've noticed is that the city is really similar to Italy. I mean, I like French architecture, but I really like Italian architecture as well. I mean, they're very similar, but with a few differences. However, probably I like this city that much because I hadn't been anywhere else for the last almost 2 months. So I suppose that that's the real reason why I really like it.
I forgot to mention that from this moment, Menton will always be my favorite city in the south of France. And after this mini vlog here in Menton, it's time to get on our way to Monaco.
So we've had a nice time here in Menton, and we're now going to walk to the train station, and our next stop is Monaco.
Now on our way to Monte Carlo. I really cannot wait to be there. It's not going to take long, as it is extremely near from Menton.
So guys, here we are officially in Monte Carlo, Monaco, and right now we are going on the way to the casino, to the famous one. So we are really excited because that casino has been shown like in so many films, obviously the famous one, James Bond, and this Brit is going to see it now.
At last, with my own eyes.
Exactly.
As a child, I often heard the two words Monte Carlo and Monaco, and I even thought that they were two different places. Now I finally realized that it's the same place, and here we are. This city is absolutely magical. I sincerely have to tell you that I like it a lot. We've just arrived, and I've seen so many Lamborghinis by now that I feel extremely blown away.
I just thought richly that here in Monte Carlo, I've got this sensation as if we basically went back to Singapore, but in a European style, if you can like understand it. Like everything just seems like if it's being like recently polished. It's just like
There's lots of tropical plants everywhere.
So basically this garden where we are right now, it's called La Petite Afrique, Jardin La Petite Afrique, which basically means like Garden of the Little Africa, something like that. This place doesn't seem real, seriously. It's like, it's too perfect to be real. Like Monte Carlo is just like, it's like on a different scale. It's really nice, it's really calm, it's really beautiful. You can actually smell the money here. I'm not joking. Do you know that 30% of the inhabitants here are rich, like millionaires?
Alors tout le monde, nous sommes enfin devant le casino de Monte Carlo. Saviez-vous que ces bouteilles a été construite il y a 158 ans? Et je suis sûr que vous l'avez probablement vu dans de nombreux films, mais je pense que c'est plus beau quand tu les vois en personne. En tout cas, je veux juste dire que je suis extrêmement heureux que nous soyons venus ici. Now we are going to the tourist office to see if we can get a stamp of Monaco.
Because they can't give an official stamp, you go to the Office du Tourisme and they give you a little book like this and they give you a little
Stamp!
for keepsake as a souvenir.
That's lovely.
We've come to the Metropole Shopping Center to get some free air conditioning. Out there, it's really humid and I really feel I'm struggling to breathe. I would like to add that in this shopping center, I've seen ladies with a few facelifts, more or less like between 20 and 40 facelifts. I'm not joking, but it's really nice because there is a nice ambience and it's really refined.
I had to put this massive hat on because the sun here is like spicy. It's like Tabasco. So we are trying to walk over there to the old town where the royal palace is situated. But in order to do that, we need to walk all this way around and then we have to get over there. And there is the flag of Monaco. So I understand that the capital is Monte Carlo and the country is called Monaco. I suppose that is that way. So here we are.
Okay, can you please calm down?
Let me tell you that I really cannot wait for the autumn to come because I am feeling like an ice cream in the Sahara Desert. This is too much. But I mean, the place is beautiful, everything is nice. The morning was lovely, was clouded. And now it's like humid and we probably have like around 30 and something degrees. It's not really comfortable to go for a walk.
А теперь нам придется найти ресторан, где пообедать. Слава богу, мы нашли этот хороший ресторан. А у них мое самое любимое блюдо – суши.
So guys, we are about to have some sushi and yeah, we are going to have a miso soup, some edamame beans, sushi and yeah, that's all. And let's see if the Monte Carlo sushi is nice.
In case you didn't know, tap water in Monte Carlo and in France is free, so it means that you don't have to spend money on drinks. These are the things we had: edamame beans, miso soup, and as third, we had sushi. Everything was extraordinarily tasty. Now we need to get back on track.
And after that lovely lunch, we can continue with our journey to go and see the Royal Palace.
If you come to Monaco, you definitely have to come to this spot, because from up here you can have a really nice open view and you can really appreciate the skyline of the city. We finally got to Place du Palais. I am really shocked because I didn't know that Monaco had such a lovely old town. Taking into account that it is really small, it still has an old town, which means that Monaco is a lot better than what you think.
Do you like it?
I do indeed. And you've got a very nice view of Monte Carlo from the old town, which you can see over there.
I've heard so many people saying that Monte Carlo is not a city. So, what's this then? This might be a mirage.
So to view this city from here, it's absolutely spectacular, and all this way up here, it's absolutely worth it. And so we need to start saying goodbye to Monaco.
Just before leaving Monaco, it got really windy. I have to say that I will never forget this lovely city. Although who says that this is my last time here? I will definitely come back in the future to enjoy the goods of this city-state. Monte Carlo is a must-visit place.
So now it's time to go back home, guys. I just wanted to say that seriously, I feel like back in Singapore in the European way. It's really nice, it's really beautiful, and it's just perfect. The only thing that I would like to say is that I just don't understand why people say like, oh, there is nothing to do in Monte Carlo, and it's like, oh my goodness, they have to be crazy. And seriously, it's like when you go to the port, and then when you go to the old town on the summit of the hill, it's just like perfect. I feel really glad we came here, and I would like to come back in the future with more time, of course. But for the time, this was more than enough, and now it's time to go back home.
We've come to the end of this vlog. By the way, this is going to be my final video in Côte d'Azur. I would like to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and to give me a thumbs up. See you next time on a new adventure. Take care.